on.
Hello, you guys,
and welcome to the Woman's Cave. It feels weird. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Welcome to the Woman's Cave. Yeah, that came out better, right?
You wanted it twice. She wanted it twice. So
my narcissism had to have something to do today. It was all deflated during the first interview.
How was it deflated?
You wouldn't accept my shade. I was insulting you. You would not accept it.
Oh no, I don't accept insults today. As Kenny Chesney would say, I saved that mess for a rainy day.
And it ain't raining outside.
It's not raining. It's so beautiful outside. I'm so excited. And it's Friday.
Exactly. Can you tell me why you have a picture of your boat, like, right there? Because now I'm depressed. Every time I turn, I'm, like, in the studio, there's a boat picture. Because
you have to have a picture of your boat. You have to remember. I don't even have a boat. It's one of the boats I want one time.
Oh, okay. Never
mind.
It's
my neighbor's boat.
Oh, never mind.
My neighbor's boat, but he lets me get on it, so it's exciting. I mean, with my husband, y'all.
I was all excited
before we even. I just want to say with my husband. Okay.
Now, she's trying to squash scandals that don't even exist yet. Squash it.
I told you today I'm not accepting shade. I'm not accepting scandals. I'm not accepting shade.
All right, you guys. We wrote books.
Oh, we did.
No. Who are us first? Wait.
Who are us? I just needed to take a moment to let that settle in to the audience and our guest today. Who are us? Okay, we're back. I'm Jade. That's who I am. Who you is? Because apparently we're not speaking correct English today. Who you is, Ramona? Who you is?
I'm outside of my mind. That's not my name, though.
It should be.
My name is Ramona Marie. I even added the last name.
Wow.
Yes. Now we have books because I'm saying nothing else.
Okay. So with that, we wrote the And I Thought series. And I Thought Divorce Was Bad with Other Life Lessons. Hold on. Which is also available on Audible. Check it out. Joe Sands did a good job.
You know I'm going to do it.
You know it's good. Okay. It's skewed. Not skewed. It's skewed. Okay, we both can't talk today. So maybe I shouldn't do the rest. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the rest of the And I
thought being grown up was easy. And I thought I did my journey alone.
Okay, so yeah, and the rest of the And I Thought series, and then we did the Misfit Guide series.
Hold on, I'm not finished the And I Thought series. Okay,
oh my goodness.
Go.
Misfit Guides, That's the Way It Leaves Cooking Footprints, and the Misfit Guides, Cocktail Soirees, and the LBD.
My favorite book because it's cocktail recipes.
Absolutely. And the 25 hottest indie authors, artists, and advocates. Guys, check that out. You could definitely get it online and get it digitally. Save a tree, save some money. It's only $4.50. And digitally. Like, if you get it in print, that's a lot more. What was I saying, man? You interrupted me. Wait.
Well, since I've... Okay, go for it.
Yes. Get it $4.50. And check out the hottest indies of this year, 2019. Also, you can check out Just Writing Life on Facebook. And
we moved from Amazon, y'all.
Yeah, excuse me. Can I finish?
Go, Jay. Go.
Aye.
Don't accept shade. Accept interruptions, though.
Check out everything we're doing at www.andwethought.com. Our books are on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and Audible.com. You guys aren't here to hear about us, though. You're here to hear from our wonderful guests.
Wonderful guests, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, ladies. This is Leah Woodford, CEO of Smart Fem Media Group. We are the mobile magazine for the women on the go, and just try to give a platform to women.
Nice. Wow.
She said that's so concise.
Yes. This is how we should do our beginning, that concise.
We're working on it.
All right. It's never going to happen. Anyway, so you said you are a CEO and you find a platform for women.
On the go, though. I like that one.
Yeah,
on the go.
Oh, that was going to be my next question. Do you have... Okay, cool. All right. So my question was going to be, what makes it portable besides the fact that it's like digital? Anything else make it portable? Are the articles small?
Well, that's kind of an interesting story. Yes, we built the platform. We actually conceived of it in 2009, and that was before everybody had the smartphones. And at that time, I was a columnist, and everything was print. But when I decided to go out on my own, I talked to some of my publishers, they said, hey, we're spending millions converting to digital. Why don't you just go to digital right away? So our whole premise was in 2009 that absolutely everybody would have a tablet and you know, a smartphone, and that just happened to be true. And women traditionally still and always have worn a lot of hats, hence the women on the go. So
absolutely.
I love that. The women on the go. So apparently, since we wear a lot of hats, she also has a mobile, you know, hat box, right, for us. Put them all in.
She does. In my case, it's shoes.
I love it. I love it very much.
Done.
Well done. I love it.
Yeah. Because, you know, if you wear a hat wrong, it looks silly. You wear shoes wrong, you still look cute.
So true. So true.
I'm sorry. I recognize this morning that we had kind of interrupted something, like a client thing. Can you tell us how it is that you have successfully attracted and retained clients? You know,
it really is about, I guess I'm just going to say with Lexus. Lexus has been with us since we started. It really is about your clients. And I think a lot of people are so busy trying to make sales that they forget to create value. And one of the things while I wanted to give women a voice, my daughter asked me to create something that would educate, empower, and inspire women. But the U.S. female consumer is the largest consumer in the world. We consume more than Asia and India twice over. So it's a really brilliant target demographic. And traditionally, men have just forgotten about it. You know, and even women's products. If you look at some of the old advertising and stuff, it really didn't appeal to women. So we just took a different approach.
Okay, so she turned Mad Men upside down on their head.
Yes, that's exactly what we did.
So will you be pitching Mad Women then? You know, at a later date in Hollywood.
You know, it's. I don't think we'll be pitching Mad Women, but I have been asked to start Smart Dude, you know, because I raised 2 boys, and my middle son said, "Well, Mom, you know, you've raised 2 boys. Can't you start Smart Dude?"
I like it very much.
You said you raised 2 boys, so I'm gonna skip the jokes I had there. So, yep, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Now we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
She's super busy, as you guys can tell. It's so amazing. One
day
when we grow up, we're gonna be busy like her.
Yeah, we're gonna have phone calls in the background, and be like, "Wait, we gotta take this. Hello." It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
well, and I would shut my phone off, but Google Voice, if I don't, I can't shut it off. So it'll just keep ringing. So I apologize.
No, it's absolutely fine, because that is how important she is, you guys. So really take notes on this.
Exactly.
So how did you go from just a dream, a concept, to the empire that you hold today? What are like 2 or 3 tips that you can give our audience?
I love you ladies. First of all, sometimes it doesn't feel like an empire, but thank you very much. Yes, we do have a team, and we started out as the online magazine for women, and then after YouTube was acquired by Google, I realized video was going to be really important. And having been a broadcaster in my previous life, I actually went back to film school because I spent a fortune with some of the people that I used to work with, and I couldn't get the content the way I wanted it because traditional broadcast and streaming is completely different. Mm-hmm. So if you really want a lesson, go back to film school at the age of 52 and be the oldest and slowest person in your class.
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. What? 50?
No, I'm 57 now, but I went back to film school in 2014, and yeah.
So also, I want to know, can I use you for a senior coffee at McDonald's?
Can you what?
Can I use you for a senior coffee at McDonald's?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, she asks everyone who's 55 and above that comes on the show. She's like, "Wait, you what now?" So when I come to your town, I'm gonna call you up because I'm like, I need coffee in the morning, and you get a senior coffee. I need that.
Oh, you betcha. There ought to be you ought to get some perks for getting older.
Exactly. You look great though. Oh
Thank
my
you.
goodness.
You guys just Google her pictures. Fabulous. Okay, she's talking about film school though. So.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. We did cut you off. Film school.
So yeah, I think I lead a whole team of millennials, and yes, millennials, and there's good and bad of millennials, but I actually love it. It allows me to, well, they challenge me, and that's always a good thing. But learning new skills. When I went to film school, there were 22 of us in class. Then 8 of us graduated. Only 2 of us are actually making money at it. Half of them are wedding videographers. So, you know, marketing is a moving target. You just really have to stay focused and persistent, and don't take things personally. If things don't work out, you got to move on and I don't believe that they really are mistakes. I think they are course corrections. So fail fast and fail cheap.
I love that.
I love that.
Man, that's going to be Winona's slogan from now on. Oh,
yep.
I'm like so happy, but yet annoyed because I can hear it now.
Fast and cheap. Yes, that is my thing. That is my thing. If you're going to fail, make sure it's inexpensive. And then that way, when you learn something, you can put a little bit more money in it. And every time you, put a little bit more in because you know something different now. I'm sorry. We're moving on because I have to talk about it feels like the crown jewel and the Smart Fem. Well, it was my crown jewel back in the day when we had it. So I'm assuming it's yours. So I have to ask you have a show on Amazon Prime. How did that happen? And how has it kind of changed the brand?
Well, that actually came about as a lot of tears and frustration, and 8 months of rejection. They have very, very high standards in Amazon Prime, but they don't let you know what they are. So I guess it's to discourage. So we just kept, fortunately, my programmer was taking copious notes, and we'd send it in, and I will say that we do an amazing job. I love our shows. They're beautifully done. It's not talking heads, and they're interesting. But they would send us rejection with one line, no, you can't have a bug, or for those of you who don't in broadcast, a bug is considered the logo in the lower third. So got rid of that. Must be closed captioning. And we just took notes for 8 months because you never know when they're going to send you an email back. And then we've been doing it for 2 years now. Now we know what their requirements are. We shoot and we edit 4 different ways. We edit for Roku and we edit for Amazon Prime. And with Amazon Prime, you cannot embed it in your website, or it can't be duplicate content. So we decided to do a 3-minute trailer for everybody. So we found little workarounds, but actually it was very, very cool. And I just found out last week that Amazon Prime now our shows, Between the Lines for Authors, is now, you can download the whole friggin' season on your phone. And I think that's very cool.
Yeah.
And that just came up. Yeah.
So, for authors, we're so excited.
Yes. All right. I just think it has been so insightful talking.
But where can people find you?
Well, they can go to smartfem.com. That's our award-winning online magazine. Hit me up on social media. Leah Woodford, Lea Woodford, just the way it sounds. And SmartFem. I'm on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. I'm in all those places.
Okay.
And I'd say the Facebook group is very insightful. You get so much information.
I'm really excited about the Facebook group, and that is the SmartFem Network for authors, speakers, and entrepreneurs. And I created that because when I wrote my first book, I know how difficult it is to write that book and then go, now what? And I just feel that authors, there's so much slimy and there's so many predators out there that prey on authors and speakers. And I just thought, got to bring authenticity back. And plus I had, Amazon Prime and Roku gave me all these networks and I didn't have enough content. So I thought, I'm going to create something specifically for authors and kind of help them out. And it's kind of my side hustle passion.
And we appreciate the side hustle, especially us over here as authors. Jake?
that was it. So thank you so much for joining us, Miss Woodford. We really appreciate it. You can always find out what your ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com. Take a moment to go to the ladies page, ladies tab in the middle of the page, and see the charities that we proudly support. And also think about supporting them too. Maybe not just with money, but with time, because volunteering is a thing and people need volunteers to make things run. And remember that wisdom is all around you if
you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona
and Jade. Bye-bye.